I love them. They're my favorite band.
We started noticing that there would be many more females showing up at the gigs.
A lot of chicks. Looks like 50-50. That's the sign of making it.
We got to a point where we would tell our tour manager, when we go off stage, we want you guys to have the showers running and girls in there ready and willing to bathe us.
They became known as tub tarts.
The guys on the crew would go out and ask young, willing females if they're willing.
The opening line would be, "Would you mind getting your hair wet?"
We'd get off stage, hop in the shower, and voila, there'd be like, girl in there, sometimes 2, sometimes 14.
Whoever was in the shower last would get the not so good looking ones,
I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't pretty fun.
Might sound stupid, but how many in here don't have the new album?
The Black Album was giant, and we went everywhere and anywhere.
We were on the road for 2 years and I think did somewhere in the vicinity of about 250 shows.
The band set out to play every market that they possibly could, and that was worldwide.
Moscow, we're having some fun today!
We'd finish a leg on the tour, and I remember our manager would come out, "Hey guys, guess what? We got to go back to Japan. The Wherever I May Roam single has gone through the sushi house roof or something, we got to go back there."
When a record's got those kind of legs on it, you got to go out there and just try and hold on.
We were out on tour one evening in August '92 in Montreal.
We go out there and play our set. Everything's fine, the audience is grooving.
During the song Fade to Black, I moved for some reason. I was right over a canister that would shoot up a 12-foot chemical flame. I was like, all the strings melted off the guitar instantly. I mean, it was the most horrific pain.
I was like, holy I can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening.
Half my hair was gone, half my mustache and beard was gone, half my skin on my arm was gone.
I could visibly see the skin rising off the back of his hand.
Once we got to the emergency room, James was already talking about how we could continue the tour.
The Metallica attitude is, okay, that happened, but that's not going to stop me from doing this.
James would not be able to play guitar for quite a while, but he could continue singing.
So we got another guitar player, and we were up and running again within 2.5 weeks.
Bang, they came right back.
Dun, 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 dun. Metallica.
That, some other band.
It was far from easy, but we were determined to kick people's ass, and we did.
We knew that ride was only going to come by once, so we grabbed it and definitely had fun with it.
You get one chance for a phenomenon, and that was our phenomenon.
After the Black Album tour of almost 3 years, I could not believe that it was over.
So thanks for all your support, man, and we'll see you around soon, I hope. Thanks very much. Good night from Metallica. See ya.
They're the biggest band in the world. Everybody loves them. So they're like, wait, we're not used to this situation. We got to do something to kind of shake things up and do something different.
Load came out in 1996, and it was a risk both in the way they looked and the way they sounded.
Just like the curse, just like the strain.
The people that expected Black Album 2 were shocked, disappointed, and distraught. It was the new Metallica.
It's sort of like we have short hair now, and we kind of dress like we work at funeral homes. And we drink martinis, but now we play songs that are kind of bluesy.
kind of wish I was like really close friends hanging out, like, dude, love everything, but listen, you don't need the eyeliner.
You know, we got arrested by the heavy metal police. Pull over, you know, you're not metal anymore, look at you.
It seemed to really affect people, and I really don't know why.
At that time, that felt right. Nobody's gonna sit down and tell me what Metallica's about or how it's supposed to be.
We were in the studio working on a track for Mission Impossible 2, and all of a sudden we found out that it was available on Napster.
We got online and checked it out and started to see the volume of songs that were being traded and started to realize that this is something that's beyond our control.
We controlled Metallica.
Hi, I'm Kurt Loder with MTV News. Napster, the controversial music swapping website, got a very special delivery on Wednesday when Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich showed up at the company's headquarters in San Mateo, California.
On April 14th, Metallica filed a lawsuit against Napster for basically encouraging people to steal and trade our music.
Suing Napster from a publicity standpoint was probably the biggest misstep in Metallica's career.
I think it's about the most unhip thing that I've ever seen a big rock star do.
How much money does Metallica already have? Do they really need more money?
I used to like Metallica a lot, but the fact that they're doing this, I'm really upset about it.
All of a sudden, we were just like anti-music fan because we were anti-Napster.
You know, we were the bad guys. We were these greedy rock stars. People branded us that.
Lars, for all the flack he took in the beginning, he was right. Sure enough, it has become a big problem. But at the time, they certainly were public enemy number one.
It was just one more thing that was kind of looking bad for Metallica at the time.
By the summer of 2000, there was a lot of tension within the band between the three guys and Jason.
Calm down. I'm trying to. Are you stressed out? Just a little bit.
It kind of felt like it built up over the last 14 years. Really, ever since he came in the band, he was always battling for position.
There was some stuff that wasn't dealt with when Cliff passed away that made Jason definitely the outsider.
Jason wasn't getting a lot of his music in Metallica, and so he wanted to do side projects.
Echo Brain was actually one of the projects that I had ongoing, and we started getting kind of serious, and we started playing more and more together.
James saw it as a betrayal. He just freaked out.
Man, that was such a sore subject, and you know, I dragged Lars into it saying, hey, we can't let Jason go off and do this stuff.
Echo Brain's music was so different than Metallica's music. I couldn't fathom how it would change the fan base of Metallica in any negative way.
We were on separate pages, I mean, completely separate ideas on what was going on.
So we called a band meeting. We all got together in this hotel room, and Jason just dropped the bomb right off the bat.
I'm gonna ask James straight up, dude, you can't be in a band with me if I do Echo Brain, right? He says yes. I said, then I have to go. And I am leaving the band.
I don't think you can properly weigh the magnitude that his departure had on Metallica. And when he left, it shook them to the core.
He left the band, period. He left the band. Jeez.
But one good thing came out of that. That was when we hooked up with Phil Toll.
The more we feel good about ourselves and each other, and the higher we ascend, the more challenging it will be.
Phil is a performance enhancement coach that we thought could be of some help to Metallica.
I don't want to end up like Jason, okay? I don't want to be pushed away.
We were all off in our own little childish worlds, so we needed that help. We're here, and the camera's here, and my friend the Boom is here.
You want me to play music?
Yeah.
The band was going into the studio for the first time in 5 years, and Bruce Sinofsky and I were hired by the record company to do maybe 5 minutes of promo footage. And as soon as we arrived, the hit the fan, and they're having therapy.
To me, it's not going to be a matter of whether the cameras are in play, but whether or not you guys are free enough to risk being seen by other people.
Metallica to keep the cameras rolling, and whatever it becomes, it becomes.
You're just sitting here being a complete. I was straight up with you, and I told you I'm in a mood, and what have you been doing?
picking at me all night.
Well, these guys had all this buried tension that they hadn't talked about for 20 years, and they just started boiling over.
All you want to do is pick a fight, and
I don't want to pick a fight.
Come on, guys. We got better things to do.
Yeah, I do. I do.